August favourites. Firstly, I must apologise for the fact that I didn't get around to doing my June and July favourites. We went on holiday, and when I got back at the end of the holiday, I got food poisoning, and then I got the flu and completely lost my voice. So no good doing videos when you're like that. So there's a few extra things here, but this is what I've been loving for the last few months. Now, going on holiday, you obviously need to take a lot of makeup, skincare, well, at least I do. And I did a post about my travel makeup, and in there was this fantastic Bobbi Brown travel case. Now, I got this a good probably 10 years ago now, and I'm really hoping that maybe at Christmas time they might come out with something similar. But this is just the most perfect thing to travel with. As you can see, there's spots there for with elastic to hold your makeup. There's a special zipped section here. There's places for your brushes. Absolutely adore this. Let's keep our fingers crossed to see what comes out at Christmas time, but I absolutely love traveling with that. Now, early in the year, I was sent some travel-sized perfumes of a brand that was hoping to launch in Australia. They weren't exactly sure when that might happen, but I'm really excited to tell you that Velour Absolu are going to launch in Maya in September. I believe the launch date is actually the 14th of September, so I can't wait. I was actually sent the big bottles of them as well, and as you can see, they have the most beautiful little crystals and things in the bottom there. I did do a post on the whole range and the idea behind the range, which I will also link below. There is the third one in the range. Absolutely adore these perfumes. Very excited that they're coming to Maya. Now, there will be a blog post coming later this week about a serum that has absolutely blown me away. This is called Ubicia, and it is called the Release Peptide Anti-Aging Serum. I've been using this for probably around about 10 weeks or so, and I used to have quite a lot of, well, to me, I could see it, pigmentation along my jawline on either side. It's something that sort of cropped up over the last couple of years, and it was something I was quite conscious of. Always wear makeup, however, I actually feel quite confident now that if I were to just pop on some mascara, because if I don't put mascara on, my eyes don't exist, and a little bit of coloured lip gloss, I'd be quite happy to go out to the shops just barefaced, and I've never been able to say that I'd do that. There is a full blog post coming about this particular serum, but this absolutely has blown me away. It is pricey though. It is $225 Australian, but for the results that I've had out of this, I think it's well worth spending the money on it. It really is brilliant. So, talking about lipsticks, there's a few lipsticks that are going to be featured. One of them is one that I actually took away to New Zealand with me, and it's by an Australian company called Curtis Collection. Now, the idea behind all of her range is that she uses products that are actually good for you. She uses minerals in her makeup. The range is absolutely gorgeous. I have absolutely fallen in love with this lipstick, which is called Love Struck. It lasts a really long time, but also leaves the lips feeling really moisturized, and this is just such a pretty color, and I've loved wearing that this season. And talking about other pink lipsticks, I'm a bit addicted to pink, as you can probably tell. This one here is by Rimmel, and it's part of their Moisture Renew range. Now, I bought this probably about a month ago, and it's been on high rotation in my handbag. I love the way this feels. This is actually what I'm wearing right now, and I can highly recommend it. They're not expensive, these lipsticks, so definitely going to check out more of the range because I really love it. The last lipstick to feature is actually one by Arbonne. Now, I was sent this lipstick. I don't normally wear red because I find red quite difficult to wear. Obviously, with red, you need to find the right colour to suit you, whether you need a blue based or more an orange base or a neutral base. I actually don't know what I would class this. This is probably more a pinky based lipstick, but it really suits me. I have a look and see if I can see what the name is. Runway Rouge is the colour. I've actually worn this quite a lot. It's got a bit of sparkle to it, is probably the way to describe it. You can feel that when you actually put it on your lips. So it's not a smooth finish like the Rimmel Moisture Renew. It's got a bit of something to it. I don't quite know how to explain it, but it does have a little bit of a sheen, and I have really liked that. But I have actually been pairing it with my Illamasqua colouring pencil in Feisty. Love the name. So I've been putting this one on underneath and then putting the Arbonne lipstick over the top, and it's been a killer combination. It's lasted really well, particularly when you're wearing red and when you're sort of in your mid-40s and older. You really need to make sure that you actually line your lips so that the colour does last and you don't end up with it bleeding anywhere. With that combination, I've been really confident going out wearing that and knowing that it's going to last very, very well. Now, I was really lucky to have my mum tell me that she didn't like a particular blush that was in her collection. And I said, "Oh, what's that, Mum?" Thinking it would be, you know, a cheap brand. No, she actually didn't like a Chanel blush that she had bought. This one here is called Revelation. I also took this away with me to New Zealand, and I have worn and worn and worn it. So I'm sorry you didn't like it, Mum, but I absolutely adore it. So I'm going to wear this until I probably hit pan. So I've never worn a Chanel blush before, but I tell you, this one, the Le Blush Creme de Chanel in Revelation, is an absolute winner. It also can be worn either as a sort of a corally, with your corally colours, or with your pinks as well, because I find that it's sort of in between the two, so it works well, because I always layer a cream blush with my powder blush, so I absolutely adore that. Another thing that I took away with me is also the NYX it's a jumbo eye pencil, beg your pardon. This one here is in Milk. Now, you would have heard lots of YouTube people talk about this particular NYX pencil. It is fantastic. The thing I love about it is it stops my powder eyeshadows from disappearing completely, because it sort of gives it something to grip onto. But the other thing is too, that if you're wearing any colours that are more vibrant, it helps to really bring out that colour of the eyeshadow. So I think that this is something that everybody should have in their makeup kit. Here I think they retail for about $9.95, so you know, they're not that expensive. This will last me quite some time. I've already sharpened this I don't know how many times, and I will definitely be repurchasing that. Last but not least, I absolutely adore candles, but I also find that burning essential oils is also a lovely thing to do. At our podiatry clinic, we use aromatherapy a lot, particularly for patients when they're actually having surgery. So what we do is we tend to put the burner on half an hour before they come in. We burn something like lavender, and it helps to really relax people. So instead of actually using the traditional tea light oil burner, we have been using this in Essence Vapouriser. Now, I have found that this works better than the traditional oil burners because it's a very fine vapor mist that comes out, and I find that it fills the room much better, and it also has various colours that it will actually display. So I tend to like just the traditional white. There's also red, I think there's blue and green, so it can sort of set the mood a little bit. So I've been absolutely loving this in Essence Vapouriser, and I'm going to continue to use this both at home and also in our clinic. So there we go, there's my August favourite, so I hope it hasn't been too long. I'm definitely going to do September favourites. I'm going to record them well before the end of the month, because at the end of the month our daughter turns 21, so we've got a very, very busy month, but I am going to get them, I'm determined. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.